again. April 28th, 2023, the Intermedio Recap, because he will not leave me alone.
No, you love Timbits, so yeah.
I've had Timbits 3 times, and he makes it a huge deal when this stupid Canadian can go walk to a Tim Hortons and get him any time of the day.
Yeah, because you can't.
Yeah.
And they're good.
They are good. I'd rather have Timbits than anywhere else, other than Krispy Kreme is good, too. Alright, let's get through this.
But enough about donuts.
Yeah, let's get this
Timbits.
started. Vegas last night was the first team to move on to the second round, and we got 2 more to go through tonight. The Carolina Hurricanes are storming on to the second round. Paul Stastny, from a terrible angle, wins in overtime for the Hurricanes, and they move on to play the Devils or the Rangers in round 2.
This is probably the worst goal Sorokin has allowed all season that came from a stick of a Carolina Hurricane. Game 2.
I watched the goal. I don't remember if I watched it live. I think I was in the middle of closing the store still, but I tried to, and I just couldn't do it.
I watched it live. I first thought that it went under the glove, like between the glove and the pad, because there was no other way it would have gone in. Then when I saw the replay, I'm like, this is not supposed to go in, but now you got all summer to think about it.
But at least the Islanders did something that we absolutely love, is the Penguins, Mr. Playoffs. So I guess that was something.
I mean, who gets the credit for it? More of like, I don't think Sorokin really gets credit for eliminating that. I think a very bad team, 2 very bad teams, get credit for that.
Hold on.
The Chicago Blackhawks and the Columbus Blue Jays.
All right, hold on 1 second. Technical difficulties. All right. Carolina moves on to round 2. They played the Devils or the Rangers, and we'll get to those previews at the end. Moving on to the Florida Panthers, upsetting the Boston Bruins. It was not really an upset if they were at home, but it was a blowout.
It's not an upset because it wasn't a blowout. It was a barn burner. It was 7-5.
7-5
and
was
the game
final.
winner. Yeah, and the game winner was scored with like 6 minutes left. So
Game 7 is
it
Sunday
wasn't
night,
really.
or tomorrow night.
Game 7 will be
tomorrow night.
Sunday.
Tomorrow night. It's gonna be tomorrow in 3 minutes for me. So.
Oh, well, for me it's tomorrow, but yeah. It's going to be Sunday. Sunday, April 30th.
By the time we're done talking about the next 2 games, it's going to be midnight. Moving on to the other 2 games.
Yeah, it's already past midnight here, because obviously I'm an hour ahead of Toronto.
Yeah. Head out to the West. The Dallas Stars close out their series in Minnesota. 4-1 is your final. Andre had a shutout going, I think, until someone ruined it.
Pretty good draw.
With 6 minutes left. But Dallas moves on. They will be playing the winner of... Who are they going to be playing?
I actually don't know.
Avalanche.
But whoever wins... It's either the Avalanche, the Kraken, the Oilers, the Kings, or whoever wins the other series. Or Vegas.
Let me look that up.
So, Dallas Vegas is confirmed?
Oh, I don't know.
It might be Knights Oilers, though.
It's gonna be Knights Oilers. It's gonna be Dallas will play,
or Knights Kings.
Dallas will play Avalanche or Seattle.
The winner of that Game 7.
Yeah. That is going to go let's just get right into that, because we didn't really pay attention to Dallas because we were talking about other games. The Colorado
I was
Avalanche,
watching Seattle the entire time.
They 4-7. We're heading back to Ball Arena. I know, Ball Arena. Balls. Ball Arena. That is probably Sunday night as well. So we have 2 Game 7s to watch on Sunday night. Didn't last year when the Stars played the Flames, didn't we have 4 Game 7s to watch that night? Wasn't it Flames?
3 on Saturday.
It was Flames Stars, Oilers Kings.
I remember the exact order. It was the early game on Saturday, Bruins Hurricanes, which was a pretty decent Game 7. Then Leafs Lightning, oof, Maroon.
At least it was only 2-1, not 7-4. Or 4-1.
Yeah, and then Oilers Kings on that Saturday night. And then Sunday night, I was really stressed out because I really like the Rangers and I don't like the Penguins, and that was one of the Game 7s, and the Rangers won that. Artemi Panarin in overtime. And then I was watching with Tyler not the Bruins, the Flames and Stars. This
Johnny
one,
Gaudreau.
Jacob Markstrom did tend the goal.
For the majority of it.
And if he didn't tend the goal, which happened this year, they missed the playoffs.
And now it is officially Saturday, so tomorrow night is Game 7 of the Flyers. No, not Flyers. Titty Torts.
What? Sports and torts.
The Bruins and Panthers and the Avalanche and Kraken are tomorrow night. This was actually a pretty short one. We're only 5 minutes into this video, but we didn't really watch much. Well, I couldn't because I was busy at work. So let's spend the next 10 minutes previewing.
I watched the early games.
So let's preview the next 3 Game 7s, or Game 6s, which we'll do Game 7s on Sunday because we're gonna have to. We'll start off with let's just start with the first one. We'll go in order. Maple Leafs Lightning in Tampa. So before we start anything here, there's a couple of things I do want to say. Everybody was screaming on Twitter that nobody said the Leafs were gonna win in 5. There may have been 1 or 2 people. There was no way the Leafs are going to win 4 straight against Tampa. It was obviously going to strike back. Everybody is saying Leafs in 6. Even some people that don't even root for the Leafs are saying Leafs in 6. And people have been saying Leafs in 6 since day 1.
7.
No, I'll get to that in a second. I know you want Game
The
7.
Leafs in 6 or 7.
Well,
I don't know if I want Game 7. I want the Leafs to win. That's all.
Yeah, upset in. Well, you also, here's something I'm gonna love. We have a second chance of Panthers Leafs in the second round from last year, because wasn't it Panthers and who did Panthers Capitals, and there was Maple Leafs Lightning, which won that series, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, and the Panthers won that series. I was at Game 6, and. Well, we know how the Leafs Lightning went. Exactly how every single Leafs series has gone throughout the last decade and a half.
So, in 6, Marner actually still leads the playoffs in points. The top point scorer, I want you to guess. Who's the top point scorer for Tampa in the playoffs? I'll give you one.
I know Corey Perry had a lot.
I'll give you one guess.
But I don't want to go with Corey Perry, and I won't go with Corey Perry.
Not Corey Perry. You can still have a guess.
Katy Perry.
You can still get a guess.
I'm guessing it's probably a forward.
No, obviously.
I'm guessing it's a top 6 forward.
You gotta give me a guess. Wasting time.
Trying to make an educated one.
Hey Google.
You know what? Anthony Cirelli.
He leads them in goals, but Cooch leaves them in points. 6.
Oh, why am I not? Why did I go? This is
Kucherov has
obvious.
6 points. Cirelli 3 goals. Kucherov 5 assists. Kucherov has 1 goal this series, and the only goal I can still see him scoring it.
The one at the end of the first in Game 1.
Yeah, that was the only goal he scored. The Leafs.
Really?
Yeah, 6 points, 1 goal, 5 assists.
Yeah, because Kucherov's shot is so good, you expect everything to go in.
The Maple Leaf side of things, Marner has almost double the points of Kucherov. He has 11 this series. Sorry. Matthews has 4 goals. Marner 9 assists. He's been great.
But the thing with the officiating coming up in this game, who is this going to benefit? The fact that they're not going to call a penalty, especially like first period, maybe. Second period, very unlikely. Third period and overtime, oh, absolutely not. You can murder someone and they just don't call it because they don't know. They don't want to call anything.
All right, bias and bets aside, who is winning tonight? What's the score going to be? I will say, as much as I want these bets that we place to win, Toronto,
I don't.
Toronto 4-2. They win the game and the series 4-2.
I bet $20 on Tampa, and I just put $20 and I want to lose. I actually just want to lose, and I'm going to say I'm going to lose. It's going to be a shutdown. 3-1 Toronto. And the one goal is going to happen like late for the Lightning. It's not going to matter. Just to simply ruin the shutout.
All we have to do, this is what I think, no, officiating aside, everything aside, this is what I think we got to do. Get pucks on net. As many as possible. Don't be like Game 5 and just dump the puck in and chase. Dump and chase. Just get anything on Vasilevsky. Because all you need is one that he can't control in a rebound and drive to the net, and then you got an easy chance in front.
I don't even think that. I think take as many shots as you can. Okay if they block it. Let them block the shots.
Don't let them get to the puck first and bring them back out.
Okay, fine. They're going to block shots. Yeah, let them block it. Make this game painful and miserable for the Lightning to the point where they can't even, to the point where it's just painful and get to their head. Get in their heads. And with the officiating, it's actually going to matter since you know they're not going to call a penalty. Okay, don't try to draw them. Don't try to draw a penalty.
Again, they're injured to oblivion too. Point is, I don't know what Point's doing right now. Hedman's still getting back into it. Chernak's not playing Game 6. I found that out a few hours ago.
Mikey Isomont's going to be playing, or Asimont, or however you pronounce his name.
I don't know how you pronounce it, because John Cooper said pronounce his name right. So now I don't know if it's Asimont, or Isamont. We'll keep calling him Asimont because that's what I heard. I think we heard.
I call him. Yeah, I call him Isamont. It's kind of like Tavares thing. I use it interchangeably. I sometimes say Tavares, sometimes it's Tavares. It's whatever I think. I don't know.
So we both have Toronto, which means we out. Well, so let me just get through the bets quickly.
Also, Marchand. That's another one.
But so he had. What do you have? You just have money line for Tampa, right?
Yeah, $20 for Game 6, and for the series, I put another $20, and I'll put it on Game 7. You have to.
I won 30 in my last bet, so I put an extra 20. So I have $50 on Tampa to win tomorrow, and $20. No, sorry, $20 on Tampa to win tomorrow. $50 for Tampa to win the series. If everything happens, I cash out $250. Which is the only time I don't want $250. I just want us to get out of the first round. Let's just move on because we've taken a solid 8 minutes. We've almost doubled the amount of time in just talking about the Leafs than doing the other
we're Leafs fans. We're allowed to.
That's true. Well, you're a closet Bruins fan, so. Moving on to
you're a closet. And you're a closet Canadiens fan.
Yep. I don't have a problem with Montreal. Let's move on to your second favorite team, I'm pretty sure. The New York Rangers hosting the New Jersey Devils.
My second favorite team.
Do or die. 3-2 series from New Jersey. Kreider leads them in points and goals.
Same team as Toronto. This is the same theme.
New York doesn't have demons, though. They went deep.
They've gone deep, and, you really... If you're the Leafs, you don't have to think about demons. Don't think about them. Just play a normal game, kind of like the Rangers. And at that point, it's the same theme. You have to make the Devils' life miserable.
I think if the Rangers do lose Game 6, there's not going to be many major changes because they start a good team. But the New Jersey Devils are in a historic. They're not a historic team. They're not like the Bruins, but they're really good. Nobody was expecting to be this good. I want to see both teams go far in the playoffs, and obviously that's not going to happen. We'll find out what happens by Monday. But
I'm just going to correct you on one little thing. It's not that we weren't expecting them to be good. It's just that we weren't expecting them to be good this soon.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, you get Jack Hughes just going off. Was it Gretzky that said something along the lines of Jack Hughes being like one of the best Best players he's seen in forever.
Yes, that was Gretzky. That was Gretzky.
As much as I love the New York Rangers, I think New Jersey's closing it out in Madison Square Garden. It's going to be close. It's not going to be 7-4. It's going to be 3-2 in overtime. Just an exact same replica as Game 6 of the 2012 Conference Final. But Kovalchuk, Henrik would not be scoring this one.
And Kovalchuk would not be assisting it, even
Or
though
Pavel
I still
Bobrovsky.
think the Devils are, and I still think the Devils are paying him because of that 17-year deal.
It's going to be Jack Hughes on the power play. New Jersey takes it in 6.
Yeah, who remembers that 17-year contract?
That they're
They're still
paying
paying
off.
him for that. Yeah, that was in 2010. They're going to be paying that out for another 4 years.
Who was your prediction?
I think the Rangers, it's going to be tough. No one said this is going to be easy, but I think I cannot see them losing 4 straight.
Oh, yeah, they did. They lose 4 straight.
Yeah, I cannot see them losing 4 straight at home. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a battle. They're going to win 2-1 in double overtime
7 overtime.
and force Game 7. Nope, we're only ending 2. Sorry, I know we like the long overtimes and all that. I know we like extra hockey. I know we like bonus hockey. I do too.
And then, we'll only have 2 Game 7s on Sunday. We'll have 3 on Monday, if possible. And last but not least,
We had 5 last year.
Oilers, Kings in Los Angeles.
Well, I think Will Ferrell will be at that game again.
Leon leads.
I don't know if you saw that.
Leon leads them in points and goals. 6 goals, 10 points. Kempe leads the Kings in goals and points too. 4 goals, 7 points. Again, this is going to be another battle. And I don't think it's going to be close as Leafs Lightning or whatever the Devils Rangers. But I would love to see another Game 7 in Edmonton. I know you wouldn't, but it just means more points for McDavid and Draisaitl. I'm taking the Kings 5-3.
I think
it's going to be high scoring.
I just think the Oilers in LA make a statement. They
8-0.
The last time the series was in LA, they definitely did make a statement. They came back from being down 3-0, then 4-3 and 1 in overtime. Zach Hyman had the winner there. It's Edmonton. They have McDavid, they have Draisaitl. They'll be able to close it out. I'm gonna say 6-1 Edmonton.
Wow, that's not even close to what I said. My God.
Yeah. Well, we're allowed to have different predictions, and the only way to find out is watch the actual game. By the way, Sunday, Game 7 of Panthers-Bruins is 6:30 Eastern. Kraken Avalanche is 9:30 Eastern, and I hope we don't have a long overtime in the Bruins-Panthers one so I can start watching the Kraken Avalanche on time.
Did you say 6:30 Eastern?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is it
your time?
Why is a game starting at 5:30? What? There's no game that ever starts at 5:30.
It's 30 minutes before normal time, the normal start time.
So would the puck drop at 5:40 or 6:10 my time?
The puck drop will be at 5:40 your time. It's 30 minutes before the normal start time.
No, I know.
It's
but
not that terrible.
That's just a weird time. I wasn't expecting it to be 5 o'clock. 5:30.
Okay. Well, I watched the game start at 9 a.m. before.
That's true. All right.
Bonus points if you can tell me what game that was. I actually remember
the
teams
and I remember the World Juniors.
It's not the World Juniors. It's the National Hockey League playoff game.
At 9 o'clock in the morning?
I think it started at 9 or 10 a.m. And there was a reason for it.
I don't know.
It was the Bruins and Hurricanes in 2020. And it was because the ice surface was... The game was originally scheduled for that night, the night before. But the ice surface was unplayable.
Oh.
So they had to resurface the ice. They cannot play on that. And the next morning they would restart. Who remembers why the ice was unplayable? Hint, there was a little too much hockey on that ice surface.
Alright, that's it. We're done.
It was the 5 overtime game.
We will review Tampa, New York, or Tampa, Toronto, New York, New Jersey, Edmonton, LA sometime tomorrow night. Around the same time, probably midnight, as long as we don't have a quadruple overtime in any of those games. Go Leafs, go Rangers, go Lightning, go Devils, go
Oilers,
go Kings, go. See ya.
Whoever you want to win, whatever.
Go hockey.
Timbit.